Hey, I'm RejectedShotgun. So with this newest Uprising update, it's looking like Blizzard has added some secret voice lines that could only be accessed if you play on certain difficulties or win a certain amount. Now on top of that, people who are trying to play 6v6 right now should probably stay away from Mei. At the moment, she's completely broken and her ultimate doesn't even work. So, let's talk about this. So today's first story is about the new event. So if you've been playing the new event on the standard mode where you can only play as Reinhardt, Torbjorn, Mercy, or Tracer, then you know that there's some really hilarious voice lines and interactions between the characters. Well, Michael Chu, who is the lead writer on Overwatch and probably the guy who ended up writing and scripting all these lines for the characters in the first place, well, he had something very interesting to say. In a Blizzard forum thread that a user created, he commented, replying to them, and said this: "If you're enjoying the dialogue between the heroes in Uprising, you might have noticed this in the default mode. More conversations are added to the random pool as you win more matches." So what he's essentially saying is that Blizzard put in a lot of time and care to make sure that every time you play these matches when you go into the arcade, you're going to still have a new and interesting experience as far as what the characters say. So I don't know if this is based on how many arcade wins you have, or maybe they have some kind of internal tracker, but essentially the more wins that you have, the more interesting and new things the characters in your game might say. But of course this does only apply to the default mode where you can only play as Mercy, Reinhardt, Torbjorn, and Tracer. I have to say, it is really cool to see that Blizzard is such an amazing company and they care so much about the content that they produce that they put this level of detail into the game, into the new update. It is just really exciting to know that there is a gaming company in this industry that really does care for their fans. I just wanted to really quickly let you guys know that my brother and I are going to be doing a top 10 clips of the week where you guys send us your best clips and we put them into a top 10 every week. So my brother's channel is in the description. Check that out if you want to see how to submit the clips. But let's get back to the story. Before the Uprising update, there was this bug where if you were Mei and you tossed out your ultimate Blizzard, sometimes it would just disappear. You know, not eaten away by one of D.Va's defense matrices or anything, it just disappeared completely. They just never did anything. And so you'd be really disappointed a lot because your ultimate would just disappear. But now the Uprising update has dropped and this glitch has caused Mei to be broken even further. Not only does the ultimate ability disappear occasionally, now it will disappear all the time. And on top of that, Mei's freeze ability doesn't even work anymore. In order to freeze people with a snow gun, you'll have to hold it onto them for a second and then they'll be frozen after being slowed down. Now, you can still freeze people, but they don't get slowed down and they don't struggle at all when you're spraying them with the snow beam, which was a pretty important part of its effect and one of the reasons it was actually such an effective weapon. Now, if you're playing Mei in a competitive match, you might not know about this and you're at a very severe disadvantage because this ability change will very much so break Mei and the way she's supposed to be played. If you don't have those all-important ultimate abilities and you can't freeze people properly on top of that, at that point you might just want to think about switching to Mei until these glitches can be sorted out. However, you will be happy to know that Blizzard's principal designer, Jeff Goodman, responded on the official Overwatch forums to somebody pointing this bug out, and he said this: "We've identified the cause of the bug and we have a fix for it internally. We'll get it out to you guys as soon as we can. Sorry about that." So to all the Mei mains, don't worry, this bug will most definitely be fixed by Blizzard. They definitely don't want to have the competitive scene getting destroyed just because of some small bug with a single character, so I'm sure that a hotfix will come out within the next few days. You may remember that a while back I was talking about the new Lucio changes that were on the PTR. Well, when the Uprising update came out, they kinda snuck in the new Lucio changes onto the live servers, so now if you go to play Lucio, you'll notice that he has changed quite a bit, and it's all available right now in competitive and quick play on the live servers with the new Uprising update. Lucio's health aura and his speed aura have been significantly decreased in size, and you can actually now see the range that you're healing or giving speed boosts to with an actual indicator that glows around you. Now, you should know that your teammates can also see this, so it'll be much easier for them to group up with you when you're actually trying to pull something off. You'll notice that Lucio does significantly more damage with his gun, and also his bullets travel faster, so it's much easier to secure kills on Lucio, and you don't have to spam your weapon as much. This will allow you to be much more precise. Not only was Lucio's weapon and abilities changed, his passive ability that lets you wall ride has been significantly significantly changed. He is much faster when riding on walls and will have a significant boost if you let go of the wall. So you could essentially just be flying around the map all the time at ridiculous speeds and pulling off ridiculous jumps and making it to new heights that Lucio was never able to make it to before. I can tell you DSP Stanky is really happy right now. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be doing a giveaway next week of a really cool Overwatch themed neon light that you could just set down on your desk. It's very cool. If you want to become eligible for this giveaway, just subscribe to my channel and comment on my newest videos over the next week as they're coming out. I'll have some more info in my next video, so be sure to watch out for that. That's all for today though. Thank you once again for watching and have a wonderful day.